Fans of Michael Schumacher have held a silent vigil outside the French hospital where he lies in a coma to mark his 45th birthday following a skiing accident last weekend. Joining me from Grenoble for an update is Sky Sport Germany reporter Gurno Bauer. Gurno, what's the latest on Michael's condition?
He is still in a critical but stable position, luckily, we have to say. And at the moment, it really looks like no news is rather good news for Michael Schumacher, because the first hours and then later on the first days after an operation on the brain, if there are no bad news to be reported, that is considered to be good news. And I was just a couple of minutes ago having a word with his manager, Sabine Kehm, and she said like he's doing rather well looking at the circumstances in which he's in.
Were there more fans outside the hospital today, given it was his 45th birthday?
It was a very special day here, and the family and Corinna, his wife, are actually very touched by what the fans have done here today in Grenoble. There have been about 100 fans, all dressed up in Ferrari gear, gathered around the hospital here in Grenoble, and they have been putting down some candles and banners, and it was a very nice atmosphere. And the family actually was trying to thank them by sending out some hot coffee and beverages for them, but unfortunately there was a organizational hiccup, so the goods didn't get to them, but they were very, very touched by the action taken here by the Ferrari fans and Schumacher fans. And there were even some people driving all the way down from Düsseldorf in Germany and using the facade of the hospital behind me to actually, via a giant beamer, putting up a message to Michael that read, 45, Schumi, stay strong, keep on fighting.
And have any more people from the Formula One community visited Michael?
Yeah, there was a driver from the 80s that popped by here today, Philippe Streif, a Frenchman from Grenoble itself. He drove for 5 seasons in the F1, and he actually caused some upset because he was able to have a word with the family and was well received by them. But then he was talking to the media, something that the Schumacher family didn't appreciate so much, because either he was quoted wrongly or he put out the message that Michael is out of danger, which is obviously not the case, and got denied by the management right away. So that caused some upset. But obviously also Jean Todt is still part of the Schumacher entourage here in Grenoble, and surprisingly he's really, I saw him grocery shopping the other day for the Schumacher family, getting some drinks and water, and he's really trying to be like a father for Michael Schumacher these days. And considering the fact that he is still the president of the FIA, that is considered to be a really nice gesture by Jean Todt.
Absolutely. And we're hearing some reports that Michael was wearing a helmet camera when the accident occurred. Is that correct?
It's still to be verified. There are some sources that normally are quite well informed reporting that the public prosecutor actually secured this camera. It's one of those little gadgets that are nowadays very, very popular here in the skiing resorts. And the footage on this camera, if true, could provide really substantial evidence and could better help to understand how the accident took place and what really happened up there on the mountain in Maribel. But for the moment, I can't confirm for 100%. I've been in touch with the prosecutor's office, but they won't comment on an undergoing research and examination, so we have to wait at least till Monday to verify that news.
Gurno Bauer from Sky Sport Germany, thank you for your time.
Pleasure.